Let's regroup.
Okay. Come on!
Hello, folks, and welcome to part one of this Resident Evil Zero playthrough. Hey, Blue Dragon D&D, Resident Evil, one of my favorite video game franchises. It's up there for me too. I'm not so sure about this one, truth be told. I've never actually completed. Boy, this screen doesn't give you a whole lot of time, does it? I've never actually. Let's just press this so we can get started here. Okay, yeah, so I've never actually completed one of these, like, old-style Resident Evil games. There was Resident Evil, like, obviously 1, 2, and 3 for the original PlayStation. I have the remake of one on the GameCube. This was originally a Nintendo GameCube title. We'll talk a bit more about that later on. And then Code Veronica as well. And I think that was largely it for the tank control games. So I've never been good at tank controls. I can't stand them, and there were times where, like, I would get used to them for a little bit, but then I would play something else, and I would immediately have to relearn how to do, like, the tank controls all over again. No, I am not playing on the Switch. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, actually. So eventually I want to be able to stream stuff off of the Switch, but I need a much better laptop than what I currently have. I need and like I think you need, like, a capture device and some other, like, stuff that I'm not fully aware of yet. So right now, with the Xbox Series X, like, there's Twitch integration. Like, all you have to do is download the Twitch app and you can just start going. So for the time being, everything that I'm streaming is going to be off of the Xbox. So the last few weeks we've done Resident Evil 2 Remake. So we did a Leon playthrough that was legit blind playthrough. I'd never played that game before. First time ever playing Resident Evil 2 in any form or fashion, aside for, like, 5 minutes of trying it on the N64 and getting nowhere. Yeah, so I thought I'd try to go back and give this one a go. I can't promise a complete playthrough. Like, I'm not quite sure how deep into this I'm going to get. And we'll sort of talk about some of the reasons for that as we go. So the first thing I want to do is just sort of explain. So this is the Resident Evil 0, like, HD remake. Now they say it's HD remake. It's just the GameCube version, upscaled, but there are a few other changes. So the most important change is in the control scheme here. Wait, not control. Where do we go? Where do we find it here? Extras? Oh, here we go. Right. So this is what I was looking for. I was on the right screen. Yeah. So the big difference with the HD remakes, both for Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, is the fact that they include an alternate control scheme. So instead of it being like the traditional tank controls, which we have here, so you can see there's, like, the way the movement works, or you can just use the alternate ones where the direction that you move on the thumbstick is the direction your character goes into. So that's the one that I'm going to be using. It's a little awkward because there are still fixed camera angles. Also, hey, Sword Talon, how's it going? Yeah, Resident Evil 0's on the Switch. There was a combo pack you could buy with 0 and 1 together, and I think 0 was included on the cartridge, and 1 I think you had to download. It was kind of weird how they did that, but And I think it was the same thing for like the 4, 5, and 6 collection. I think it was the same thing where like one of the games was on cartridge and the other ones were downloads. It's one of the main setbacks of the Switch, which is a system I love otherwise. But I definitely also need to mute my phone here. Sorry about that. I don't know if that got picked up on camera or not, but I don't want to leave it to chance. So they had 4, 5, and 6, and you have to like download. It's one of the things that's kept me from getting a lot of these compilations. Sorry, I just gotta respond to something real quick here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you must have it, do you, Blue Dragon? It is on the cartridge. Like I wanted to get like the BioShock collection because that looked really cool, and I was looking at the download sizes, and it's like, oh, it's just so much room. And I bring everything back to the Witcher 3 port on the Switch because the Witcher 3 has everything, everything on the cartridge. Aside from a few like like bug fix downloads or some of those like typical updates that you get for games anyway. Everything was on the cartridge. You didn't have to download like 30 gigs of information. So there's no reason why the Resident Evil games could have been like that anyway. Anyway, all right. So I think I've gone on long enough here. So let's select a new game, and we'll get right into it. I'm gonna go on easy mode. I know that like that doesn't make me a real gamer or whatever, but you know what? I'm closing in on middle age, and I just want to have fun. So we're gonna go with easy, and we're gonna watch the opening cinematic play, and we'll talk a little bit about the very first time I ever saw Resident Evil Zero graphics. But we'll start right now.
Evil Zero.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so control. I guess we got all that stuff here as well. Subtitles. Yeah, we'll put subtitles on.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those hiring people would react to this.
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
Okay, so I normally like to let the cutscenes play out, but I gotta say something about this, like, let's split up thing. It's like, okay, so there's a convicted murderer sentenced to death by military police, you know, and he's out there in the woods, so everybody's, you know, be on your guard because he's super dangerous. 18-year-old girl, you go off by yourself, like, what? I know she's, like, stars, but still, like, you think that maybe they'd have someone with her, you know? I mean, not that I'm looking too deep for logic in Resident Evil. The two don't necessarily exist together. But, yeah, so Resident Evil 0. This game has a very, I guess I shouldn't say interesting, but just a little bit of its background. Oh, by the way, so here you can see the beauty of just the standard controls, or not the standard, or the new control scheme, the modern control scheme. So with tank controls, normally, again, like if I want to go, like pressing up on the D-pad or the joystick sends your character moving forward in the direction that they're facing, like with the tank controls. So if I wanted to go left, for example, I would have to like rotate my character left and then press up. And for me, that's just not intuitive. Like, I know a lot of people love that scheme. It just doesn't work for me. So with this one, if I want to go left, I just press left and I just start walking that way immediately. So it's going to be, hopefully that'll make things a little bit better, because like I found the tank controls so frustrating in the past. That I just couldn't keep going with it. So it's just a matter of personal preference, right? But anyway, yeah. So Resident Evil 0 was originally intended to be a Nintendo release. Oops, trying to find there's the inventory button. It was really supposed to be for the Nintendo GameCube. Sorry, for the N64, and they had come along pretty far, actually. There's theories that there is a fully functioning version of the N64 game out there. It's just never been, like, unearthed yet, or, you know, leaked or released. Similar to how, like, the 1.5 and stuff like that was. But, eventually they decided that, like, just the technical limitations of the N64 were just too much for the game that they wanted to make. So they ended up waiting and switching it over to the Nintendo GameCube. And the GameCube is a really underrated... I'm going to get into the game in a second here, but I want to finish this thought before we get to the next cutscene. So the Nintendo GameCube is a super underrated system. And it's one that I think is just now, like in the last year or so, starting to sort of get the recognition that it deserves. Because for a little tiny, like, cube-shaped system, it was actually really powerful. Graphically, it was better than, like, the PlayStation 2. The only difference was the PlayStation 2 used, like, larger discs that could store more memory. But I remember when I was actually at one of my local... Well, the store doesn't exist anymore, but it was a department store called Zeller's. And anyone that's Canadian knows about Zellers, but or if you were Canadian and you were like, you know, alive and going to malls and stuff in the 80s and 90s, you'll remember Zellers. But there were, I remember like there were the people working in the electronics section, and they were talking about the best graphics they had ever seen on a home console, and the game they were talking about was Resident Evil Zero, and that opening cinematic with like the leech hitting the window and pulling its mouth open, like that was such a cool, it's such a well done thing. And like I said, for this HD remake, it's really just the GameCube version. It's just up-res. Like they didn't really change anything. Like they didn't redo like the whole graphic engine or anything. This is literally just the GameCube version, just upscaled for high definition. Hey, Kamikaze Kid. No, this is definitely not Leon. This is Rebecca Chambers. Miss Thumbs Up. All right, let's go.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out that our promise.
Well, someone's there, all right.
When several plans were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
But he really die in one shot? Yeah, that's full of blood. Cool.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
All right. So yeah. Apparently, I've seen this in like someone else's gameplay. But if you don't kill the conductor, there's a special cutscene with him later on. But yeah. So like this is. I guess this is actually like this was like the last really classic Resident Evil game that was made. Because after this was Resident Evil 4, right? And this was part of the exclusivity deal that Capcom had with Nintendo to put out. It was 5 games. I think it was RE0, the remake of 1, Resident Evil 4, and then Beautiful Joe 1 and 2. But it's just a really nice looking game. Like, and again, it looked beautiful on the GameCube too. But like to see the rain on the window there. Like, just to see it kind of pouring down. Like, it's just really nice detail. Okay, also, with this HD remake, or whatever you want to call it, HD port, they do include some new snazzy costumes. So, we're definitely going to look at these and see which one we want to go with. I talked about some of the mods that I'd seen, like the kind of overly sexualized mods for like RE2 and RE3 remake, but those were done by, you know, other people, right? Like that's done after the fact, you know, like third parties. Poor Rebecca here, who again is like just barely legal at this point. They give her some questionable outfits. Like the series creator really didn't like her very much at all. Like viewed her as a very like weak, you know, character that always needed people saving her. So, and then one of the other mandates was like to have all of her alternate costumes be like, you know, kind of revealing or like out of character. I don't know. It was weird. But so here we have. So this is the costume from the original Resident Evil 0. This was like the GameCube costume that was worn. This is her costume from Resident Evil 1. And then the Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut, which kind of looks like an homage to Claire Redfield, with like the red shorts with like the spandex shorts underneath. Can I just go to the bottom? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. This because I want to say one of the last top ones there for last. So we have the STARS prototype. So this is the N64 model that they were going to use. This is the costume that she was going to wear on the Nintendo 64 one. And then we get to like the nurse costume, the leather costume, which was in the original Resident Evil 0, the Western costume, again, like, I don't know, the cheerleader one, and then the sportswear. So the sportswear, this is the picture that you could find in Wesker's desk if you searched it like 50 times in the original version, or if you found the hidden locations film roll in the remake. I don't know which one to go with. I kind of like the prototype one, just because that was like the original. The sportswear, I guess, is meme-worthy, I guess you could say. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Let's go with the prototype one for now. Let's try to keep it a little classy here. Kamikaze Kid, how do you like the new control scheme? So, I like the new control scheme a lot better. I still don't know if it's going to be enough for me to get all the way through the game or not, but I like it a lot more. It is a little tricky, like when you're doing screen transitions. So, like, for example, you kind of have to wrap your head around the way that it works. So, if I hold down on the thumbstick and the screen transitions, if I keep holding down, she'll keep moving in the direction that she was until I hit any other direction. But, like, for example, here, if I hold down to go this way, and then I, like, let go, and it's a little, I'm not going to say confusing, but expect me to bungle a lot of, like, transitions. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's actually get into this, shall we? I think we've had enough, like, background and exposition for now. Okay, we're definitely taking the ammo. We'll grab that first aid spray. I can usually get through the train pretty well. The train's not the issue. I've never gotten out of the mansion, though. Oh. There we go. The one thing about the new control scheme, I will say, can be a little bit difficult, are small rooms like that, where it's a small room that still has like two or more different camera angles. Okay, so this is essentially a company train for the Umbrella Corporation. He was all slimed. And I don't think you can open that. Okay, cool. And then in here is the save room. We'll just go in there real quick. Kinda wish I could skip the door transitions, to be honest. I know it's like a classic part of Resident Evil, but it gets old. Something else about 0 that makes it a little bit different from 1 is there are no item boxes in this game. So instead, you can actually... I'm not going to do it in this room because it's really difficult to recover something specifically. But in this game, you can actually... drop an item, and it will just be there on the ground. And if you look at your map... you can see there's actually a little blue dot there to indicate that there's something that's been left behind. It's not as good as like the map system from the RE2 remake, but it still does the job. It makes it so it's more realistic, I guess, than the original Resident Evil, that you don't have these boxes that like teleport items from location to location. But at the same time, it kind of sucks for inventory management, because it means you'll have to backtrack sometimes if you need something. His corpse has been brutally torn apart, but he's holding on to something. It's a key. Now here comes some of the patented Resident Evil awesome dialogue.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the
Smooth,
prisoner
Billy.
who's being
That is
transferred for
smooth.
execution. You're with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
I mean, technically, you still are wearing handcuffs.
Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of...
Also, him jumping through that window is pretty impressive.
Zombies and monsters.
Because, I mean, like, the train's up on its, like... I don't know, that's just... That's not like, you know... It's a little bit higher than ground level, so that's actually kind of impressive. Okay, is that it? Ah. The aiming system in this game is also pretty basic, so you either aim straight up, or straight ahead, straight up, or straight down. Oh, I gotta check that key. Oh. And the way that you tell if the zombie's dead or not... whoops. Is there'll be like a pool of blood that comes out. If you don't see the pool of blood, then they're not dead yet. Now, you can just, like, you know, move around them, and dodging easier with this control scheme, but you go back and forth through the train quite a bit, so I just want to, like, actually kill them and get rid of them.
This is Rebecca. Over. Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello?
Yep.
Hello?
So this being another great opportunity for the entire team to, like, you know, I don't know, regroup. But nah. Okay, and examine. I think this is the conductor's key. Oh no, the dining car key. Okay. Yeah, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go 1997. Oh, I like the headband.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect
That
me to
is
trust
practical.
you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here? Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait
okay. I thought there was a different dialogue if you try to talk to him again. Notice to supervisors when closing the dining car. Supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors, ensuring all staff are vacant. The main automatic... Okay, yeah, it's just... So... Yeah, so the override for the automatic doors is found on the roof of the train, which seems like a bit of a design flaw. Hashtag... Okay, I can agree with Team Billy. I actually like Billy. No, I don't want that. I want the handgun ammo. Thank you. So here's something that I also wish I would have known, like, the first few times I tried playing this game. So we're going to trigger a cutscene, but there's a way to deal with what happens that's a lot easier than what I always used to try. And again, just remember, like, these are essentially like the same graphics from the GameCube, just up-resed.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
That sounds really gross with the headphones on. Okay, so I always used to try to fight him, but you can literally just do this. And that's why Billy rules.
Are you okay?
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta
A
cooperate.
bunch of the Switch ones are on sale, so downloading... Yeah, I mean, I got like 0 and the 0 and 1 remakes for on the Xbox here. I got them for like $9 each, I think. It was like $8 or $9, which really good price. And then I bought like 4, 5, and 6, and they were only like $10 or $12 a piece. So there's some really awesome sales on. Okay, so now we have control over both characters, and I should actually pay more attention to that because I will mess up the controls a lot. But this is actually one of the reasons why originally Resident Evil 0 was going to be on the Nintendo 64, because they really wanted a game where you could swap on the fly between characters. And the PlayStation, and what was that like at the time? It was like the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. Well, even the Dreamcast. Just the loading times to switch was just a little bit too much. So on the cartridge, there was no loading time, so you could just swap like instantly, and it was fine. When they decided to move to the GameCube instead, however, they had to figure out a way to be able to do it, and they actually came up with a solution that worked. Because I mean, all you got to do is press right, and I can see that the transition is actually faster on the Series X than it was on the GameCube. But I mean, they made it work with the power of the GameCube and with whatever however they were able to sort of work that out. Now another thing with the 2 players, so if you just move regularly, the other character will sort of follow in the same path that you take, or you can use the other thumbstick to move the character separately. You can also split up. And so now if I move Rebecca, then Billy will stay there. And one of the things that I saw, like speedrunning wise, you kind of want to move Billy down there as far as you can, because this next section we have to go up on the roof. And it's going to be one of the forced sections where we separate the characters. Did you ever play the Call of Cthulhu game? Yes, I did. I have it on the Switch. And it was awesome. I was hoping to get it on the Xbox, but I haven't really, like, the pricing really hasn't been quite right yet. However, I did get, what is it, the Sunken City, which is like a Lovecraftian game, and I think it's a little bit more substantial than the other Call of Cthulhu one was. Again, also, there's like the graphics here are just amazing. Like, you can see, like, the water, like, hitting off of the train and flying, like, it's pooling, it's rippling. Again, they did a really good job with this, and this is stuff you would have seen. Not in the same detail, obviously, because, you know, trying to watch this on a CRT, you're gonna miss some of this stuff. Alright, Rebecca, you're soaked. You're standing on a metal surface. But let's grab those wires, shall we? Those sparking wires. Oh, and I guess the the rendered, like, the fully rendered cutscenes, they do not they don't take your attire into consideration. Okay, so we're gonna give that handgun ammo, because Rebecca's not going to need it for a while. But she can pick up this stuff. And because of where we had Billy before, he was right on the loading zone of the stairs, so the second you switch back to him, it starts the transition. Just again, I've been watching some of the speed runs the last few weeks, so I pick up a few things. Okay, we're just gonna send the key down now. Also, talk about, you know, being a product of its time. There's that corded phone on the wall. Okay, so that should be the key to the conductor's room, but more importantly, whoops, I told you I'd mess up the buttons. But more importantly, we got ourselves some costumes for Billy. He does not have as many. We've got his standard outfit from Resident Evil. We've got his alternate costume from Resident Evil 0. We have him as Cody from the Final Fight series. And then we've got the... whatever Mercs was, we've got Wolf Force, so... yeah. Corded phony. Yeah, no, it's weird, isn't it? Like... I mean, there are fully grown adults now. Like, fully grown adults that, you know, that could potentially have grown up in a house that never had a landline. It's weird. Okay. And we got the blood pool, so we're good there. So basically, like, every time we accomplish something, and we, like, have to backtrack, like I said, just more zombies appear. I think you mitigate that if you don't kill them in the first place. But again, I'm not good at dodging around them, so. Like I said, I've been watching, like, Resident Evil speedruns, and just the things that people can do there is insane. Do I want to save? Yeah, let's be on the safe side here. We'll do a safety save. And this is one of the older Resident Evil games, so you do need an ink ribbon. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna overwrite this save. So that's I made it that far when I first downloaded the game a couple weeks ago. But I'm not going to return to that file. What have we got for inventory here? We are pretty dang near full. So we also got, like, the differences between the characters. So Billy is more of a tank. Like, he is physically tougher than Rebecca. He could take more hits. He's got his lighter that is, like, his personal. There's at least one or two puzzles in the game that revolve around needing to use a light, like needing to light fires. So we've got that. But Rebecca... Let's just switch back to the lighter there. But Rebecca can actually mix herbs, because she's like the medic of stars. So Billy cannot combine... Oh, I should leave that behind, by the way. So Billy cannot... he cannot combine herbs. So if he picks up a green herb and a red herb, he can't put them together. It's probably the reason that I should have sent down a first aid spray if I was smart. But I didn't, and I guess I'm not. See, again, right here. So this would be a great room for Rebecca because she can combine those two things right away. Okay, now we're going to leave that. For now, we don't need that. That is a puzzle item. And, yeah, so I've said it a couple times. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, so, so the map, it leaves dots, but I forgot that it will actually show on this little bar at the bottom. And it actually highlights them. That's actually really cool. So, you know, arguably the storage boxes would have been just a better way to go, because it was the standard at the time, but I do like the realism of just being able to put something down and just pick it up later as well. But yeah, so I was kind of like, I was thinking about, like, you know, the Resident Evil games the last couple of weeks. Because, like, I really loved the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like, I played the crap out of that game. Like, I've gone through and beaten it on, like, standard mode, on hardcore mode with both characters, both scenarios. Like, I played the crap out of that game in the few weeks that I've owned it. And I was trying to figure out, like, what it was that I liked about that one, and the thing that kind of keeps, like, it just keeps, like, I keep losing interest with some of the older games, and I think it has to do with the puzzles. Because I was watching an RE2, like, original RE2, like, PlayStation 1 Resident Evil 2 speedrun, and the puzzles are just, like, a little, there's a lot of them. And it's, like, kind of over the top. You know, like, needing to light candles to get, you know, like a gear or a gem or something to fall down. And there's, you know, all, like, sliding statue puzzles and all this stuff, and it's just... And I was thinking about the RE2 remake. That's probably fine. I was thinking about the RE2 remake, and with the exception of the... with the exception of, like, the maiden statue, like the one that you have to open up the, where you have to open up the secret exit to get you into the parking lot from the police department. Like, that's really the only, like, kind of obtuse puzzle in the entire RE2 remake. Everything else is kind of logical, right? Like, needing to find the detonator for the C4 and the battery for it. Like, that makes sense. Trying to find the fuses for the electrical box. Like, that makes sense. I guess the chess one is also, you know, kind of, like, over the top. And I really hated the chess puzzle, so... but there's only, like, those two that I can really remember. That were, like, really over the top in the RE2 remake. And, like, there's some puzzles in this one that's just, like, you know... Oops, no. No, I want the shiny thing. There we go. Okay, also, whoops. Also, we are going to drop the knife. Be honest, it's Polygon Leon. Polygon Leon is fantastic, I will admit. He is quite glorious. Okay, now the hunting gun, that's 2 items, isn't it? Yeah. Don't be the handgun ammo. Okay, cool. Alright. Damn it, wrong button again. I will get used to the controls, I swear. Yeah, that's true. There are quite a few puzzles in this game that actually require both characters, and that's fine. That's not, like, those ones I don't mind because they actually fit the gimmick of the game. But there's, like, so when we get to the mansion, there's this puzzle where you open a door by balancing, like, this weight, like the statue's holding, like, the scales, right? Like the justice scales. And you have to balance it by putting these 2 statues on, but you have to find, like, extra pieces to the statue. Like, it's just a lot to balance the scales, where the scales should be balanced if there's nothing on either of them. So it's like, why go through all that extra stuff? Alright, also... Oh. I think the remake, I think the Resident Evil 2 remake actually uses Y for the, I think that actually uses Y for the inventory. So if I keep pressing the switch character buttons, just because that's what I'm used to. Anyway, we got a shotgun now, and I'm sure we're not going to need it right away. What could possibly go wrong? Also, this is a really nice cinematic shot. Like, I think of all the camera angles in this game that I've seen so far, this one is honestly my favorite. I don't know why, it just is. Alright. Hey, how did Rebecca not see you on the, Whoop. How did Rebecca not see you on the roof of that thing? But also, like, just to, like, go back and, like, you know, be a product of the time, like I said, I remember being super blown away by the, by just, like, the cutscene with the light falling. And, like, just seeing the glass shatter and, like, to see it, like, react... Oops. To see it actually, like, react realistically, it was kind of crazy. Anyway, that's the first boss, just a big ol' scorpion. Oops. See, I did it again. Alright, so we are going to actually leave that ammo here. Switch back to the handgun. Because we need to pick this up. Also, the panel opener was also on the roof? Was it in the roof or was it in the bar? Like, that's the thing I'm not quite sure of. I want to say it was inside, like, underneath the bar. But if that's the case, then Billy could have just seen it, so I don't know. I guess, was the lore that it was actually on the roof? Waste of a boss goes down and wait. Yeah, it is definitely an easy boss, although I will say the first time I fought it, it actually, like, or not the first time, but when I downloaded this game recently, when I went to go fight it, it kicked the crap out of me. But I just didn't have the timing down of when to shoot it. Like, it would get close, and I was just a little too slow on the draw, so it would get its attack off on me and fling me backwards. Oh, okay. So that was an example of the screen transition with the new controls kind of messing up a little bit. Zombie? Oh, nope. Now, I will, like, so one of the big criticisms about Resident Evil 0 really was the bosses. Because, like, with the exception of, like, 2 boss fights, everything is basically, like, just giant insect or giant animal. Like, so there's the giant scorpion, then there's the giant centipede, then there's the giant bat, which I guess is, like, the bane of a lot of people's existence. Also, I feel like that fridge next to me is going to pop open. Oops. But yeah, like, so most of the enemies in this game... Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Hold on. I can reunite the characters, so I should do that. Yeah, the bosses are just like giant animals, insects. The bat, so yeah, I guess the problem with the bat is that its hitbox is incredibly wonky. There is a spot I've seen runs, I've seen people like do it. There's a spot you can go to in the it's like next to one of the pews, and if you stand there and just aim up, regardless of where the bat is, it will, like, and you're using like the rocket, or not the rocket, but the grenade launcher, it hits like every time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. I don't know if I'm going to get that far, truth be told. Like I said, I've never actually gotten outside of the mansion. Okay, also a hangover from me being used to the RE2 remake is that I keep... So, I keep interacting with the door first to bring up the menu to use the items, but that's not how it works. Unless it's a key, like an actual key, you have to get into position and then... Okay, cool, it dropped it out of my inventory. You have to get into position and then go into your inventory manually, and then select the use option. Nope. We are never coming back up here, so don't need you. Also, how much ammo does Rebecca have on her? 30, okay.
This way.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think if I go to... Exchange? Okay, cool, alright. So I can actually choose how much I pass over, so we'll do that. Also, I will say, on the Xbox, using the second analog stick to move the other character is a lot easier than using the tiny C-stick on the GameCube controller. Are there gonna be dogs here? Yeah, there are. Okay, cool. So this we need. Nope. This we need. And well, you know what? That's the back of the train, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I do want to go there too, but I just want to see if I can... Because I think I can unlock that door from the other side. Cool. Also, I need to go back into inventory. Make sure Rebecca's got some free spots there. There. Now, I don't want to tell you how much how much I struggled with this in the past. To get, like, I remember the first time I played this, I had a hell of a time getting this stupid hook shot. Because when you pull the lever, I'll just let it play out, right? Oh, never mind. Maybe I was thinking of something else. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, I was trying to figure out, like, yeah. So, Yeah, I just, like, Rebecca was just here. Like I said, it was the very first time I played this. This is when I had it on the GameCube, when I first got it home. And I just kept trying to figure out, like, what the hell? Like, why can't I just grab this thing? But it's because, you know, like an idiot, I didn't realize it takes advantage of the ability to split your characters and perform things differently. So that's just so what you switch characters and then grab it. But this stupid thing also takes up 2 inventory slots. And from my understanding, you only use it.
Come on.
You only use it 3 times in the entire game. And I think there's a pretty lengthy period of time between uses of it, so, like, I've seen people complain about, like, not realizing that they need the hook shot, and then this thing's gonna burst open, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah, I also love the water. It's kind of hard to see, but on the top, on the side there, left-hand side of the screen, just the water in the sink, like just the rippling effect. And the GameCube had some really good water effects in games. More zombies. Yep. So eventually, I'm gonna switch the secondary characters to be like idle. So you can set them to be like aggressive, so that if there's an enemy, they'll attack, or if you fire, they'll fire, or you can set them to be passive. I just want to make sure there's no enemies here because we're gonna split up again. Okay. Oh, nope, there's one. There's 2. Are you dead? Okay, yeah, I see the pool of blood. Yeah, so this is one of the examples of using the hook shot. Okay, and this is me actually using the hook shot. What? Oh yeah, the angles are really precise. We're just gonna move Billy into position here, too. Well, actually, I don't think I need to, but anyway, whatever. Sure. Also, Rebecca, I think, is the only one who can actually... I think Rebecca's the only one that can use the hookshot because of the weight restriction as well. So it's just a really annoying item. But I don't need it anymore while I'm on the train, at least. So we are going to leave it here. Which, again, was something that I really didn't know. I would keep it in my inventory, like, all the way through the train, and then, like, it was difficult to, like, juggle other things, so I'd have to, like, drop healing items, or drop ammo, drop guns, just so I could have that stupid hookshot that I only use once here. And I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but I really like the train section overall. Maybe it's just because it's the only section I've ever been able to fully complete. But I don't know. I think the train section was done really well. I'm not a fan of the mansion section of the game, and I've never gone beyond that, so I don't know how I feel about the other sections. But I actually do like the train.
Follow me.
Okay.
It does raise, like, some questions, I guess, of, like, continuity, because, like, we're on this train for quite a while. And, like, the mansions weren't that... Well, I guess maybe... No, you know what, because I think there's a train car that we use at the end of the game, too, maybe. I don't know. But it seems like we travel kind of far, to still be in, like, the Arclay Forest, near the mansions. But... Then again, like I said, it could just be the... There might be another train that we use later on. Oh wait, can I examine you? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, we got the briefcase puzzle. Again, it feels a little elaborate, like why does the engineer have, or the conductor have the briefcase that, like, a passenger had the key to unlocking? Maybe it's the conductor's cabin, I don't know. It's Resident Evil, like, things are going to be weird. And we're actually almost done the train section. It's kind of sad, because like I said, I do like the train section, but we're almost done. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Yeah, so here I was just off just a little bit. First class pass. And I also thought this cutscene looked really nice as well. Like, the cutscenes in this game are amazing.
How was the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
Hello, Wesker. Hello, G-Virus guy.
What happened?
Again, the reflection of the glasses, like the slime coming down the helmets. I know by today's standards it's nothing, but like considering that this came out in, you know, like, what, 15 years ago? More than that, actually. What's Rebecca's original costume? Yeah, 19 years ago was when this came out, so I'm gonna point those things out because it's still impressive to me. Looks as good as ever. Oh yeah, no, like, and like I said, the graphics were really, really well done for the time. It's the benefit of like the pre-rendered backgrounds, and I get that, but it's still like really, really nice looking.
Crash. I gotta stop this thing.
Okay, before we do that, let's read the instructions. Okay, so yeah, Billy's gonna stay behind. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rebecca because again, like it's a weird Resident Evil thing, but to stop this train, the emergency brakes need to be accessed from 2 locations simultaneously. It's weird, but there you go. But if you choose Rebecca, if you go to the back of the train with Rebecca, you actually get like a little special like extra cutscene moment that takes place.
You stay here and apply the brake when ready.
Okay. Rebecca.
Huh?
Don't screw up, okay?
I won't.
Thanks. Also, here's something a tad annoying. The cutscene moves you to the door, but you actually need this card. Guess how the first time I played this game went for me? When I just assumed that because I was moved... Yeah, I'm not worried about you guys. So I'm not coming back this way. But yeah, so the first time I played, I got all the way to the back of the train. It's like, you need a key card. And it's like, well, crap. And then I just ended up running out of time. So our STARS comrade was gone, wasn't he? Was he? Oh. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna go. I probably should have actually given Rebecca the shotgun for that, but... Yeah, so this is the special cutscene that takes place if you go to the back train of Rebecca.
Edward! No! Stop! Don't come any closer!
And he actually takes quite a few shots, because I don't think he's dead yet. Oh, no, he is. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay, the other guy that gets up is the person he was eating. Yeah, James Bond on the N64, again, for that era, was really good looking, too. By the way, how's Rebecca doing? She got bit. She's okay. She's still fine. Good, good, good. So here comes the best part of this little sequence here. We got to do some math. Okay, face the thing. Use the card. 67.
I have engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger. I'll put the brake on now.
And Billy's got to do the exact same thing. So 36. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28. Oh my god, it's late. So it's 32, 33, 34, 36. Hey, was that not it? 16, 20, 24, 28, and then... What? What's going on? Am I this bad at math right now? So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30. Eight, 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. Whoop. God, I am bad at this tonight. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36. That's 36, right? There we go. That was embarrassing. But it's also 1 in the morning, and I've been up since like 7:30. And again, just the water coming down the train. I'm gonna gush. I don't care. I'm gonna gush.
Rebecca? Rebecca!
I'm here.
Are you alright? Hey.
I'm assuming that's the back of the train that we're at there.
Yes, we managed.
We have to
We
find a way out.
managed. Okay, so a bunch of the items that we had here. So there's a bunch of items there to pick up on the ground. So we gotta make sure that we get that stupid hook shot. Pick up the hook shot, please. Thank you. Perfect waste of an F7 engine. Yeah, that poor train. I remember it also took me a minute or so to figure out on the GameCube version back in the day that you have to press A to like drop down and climb up. Like, I know you do it for like ladders and doors and stuff like that, but I thought you could just walk in the direction and you would jump off that little ledge. So I remember struggling with that a little bit back in the day.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
That you have an unhealthy obsession with there, Mr. Wesker.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. on Umbrella.
I feel like those two weren't, like, in direct relation to one another. Like, I feel like that instead of being what, it should have been why, and then the line "Revenge on Umbrella."
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Maybe. Alright, so we are now in the mansion. And this is where my knowledge of the game falls completely off. First thing we're going to do is we're going to leave this behind for now. I know you only use it 3 times in the game, but I don't think we use it for a little bit here, so. And we will take the ink ribbon. And we will save. Oh, so I meant to mention this earlier, but is anyone familiar with the fan theory that Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 is actually Billy Cohen? And I think the only little bit of, like, supporting evidence that you could even try to come up with was the way that he said, "Oh, you're with stars." Like, just the drawn-out way that he said stars is a less aggressive way of saying it than, like, the Nemesis does. But I've heard that theory, and it's interesting, but there's not much to go on. Okay, pick up the handgun ammo first. I just want to thoroughly check this room because once we pick up that crank, we're not coming back. Entry code shall be 815. Okay, that is important to note, because that is the solution to a puzzle. No, it wasn't Billy in the movie. It was a different character altogether. Like, it was, I forget what his name was, but he was a reporter instead of like a former soldier. That was, like, that turned into Nemesis. And I think the movie is actually what sparked the Billy theory in the first place. Okay, and then the crows come out. But I want to say, like, in the actual, like, lore of, like, the Resident Evil games, so Nemesis was actually developed in Europe. So that's like one of the biggest problems with the so before I get back to the Nemesis Billy thing. So this is the puzzle. So you have to balance the scales. They look pretty balanced, so I don't like how. Like, they're already balanced. Why do I need to put statues in them? I don't know. But yeah. So like the idea that Billy was the Nemesis. It doesn't work when you realize that Nemesis was developed by the European Umbrella. And I guess that's what, like, but I guess that's what Chris was investigating in Europe when Okay, it has to be the character with the ink ribbon. Oh, so yeah, so I think that's something that Chris discovered when he was on his European vacation during the events of Resident Evil 2. Okay, like I said, I have no idea. I have very little idea of what to do from this point forward, so... Like I said, it's gonna be it's another blind playthrough, but I don't know how well I'm gonna do with this one. I also know I probably shouldn't be killing all these zombies, but we're doing it for now anyway. Oh. Okay. Nope. Hold on. Okay, so there is the training facility map. That combines with the other ink ribbons, right? Okay, cool. You know what? I kind of goofed because I think Billy should have left that hunting gun downstairs. Okay, let's go do that real quick. What is it with Umbrella and their mansions? I have no idea. But they need to settle down with their mansion design. Their Umbrella's just classy, are they? Oh, so also, since we're talking Resident Evil games, on the weekend I picked up Resident Evil Village because it was on sale. Like normally it's like $80, and it was on sale for $50. So I picked that up on the weekend and played through that, and I really like that game. And it brings back the Resident Evil 4 inventory system, which I've been like begging for since RE4, so it's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna leave that. I'm hoping that that's enough inventory space. Come on, man. You can't be Team Umbrella. God damn it, Kamikaze Kid. But yeah, no, Village was awesome. I'm definitely gonna do a playthrough of that one on here at some point. It will probably be when I get frustrated with this one. Okay. Is there anything else in this room that I need, like, right away? Oh, wait. Billy? This is a time for you to use that lighter. What do you mean I don't need that right now? It's right there. Was I not facing it enough? What? Was I too far away? Why can't I light the candle? What is going on with that? Wait, is it added lighter fluid or something? Oh, come on. That's annoying. Do I want the microfilm yet, or do I... Okay, wasn't there a typewriter somewhere here?
I'll check it out.
Roger.
Okay, so when I re-downloaded this, or when I downloaded this particular version, the first time I played it, this is how far I got. And I thought there was a typewriter in this room that I was like, nah, I'm not going to save here. And then I really regretted it. Because these enemies can grab you and one-hit kill you. And I was foolish enough to just try to fight them, and I got killed, and I hadn't saved since I first entered the mansion. Hey, Crow. That's a lot of herbs, and you're attacking, because of course you are. You can be whatever you want, well, you still can't be Team Umbrella. Oh, this section. I do remember this is where you fight the giant centipede. But I thought there was a door that I could unlock for... Oh, wait. Because I need to be reunited with Billy for this one. Okay. It's not too bad. We'll just reunite with Mr. Cohen. Like I said, I have no idea if I'm doing things in the right order or not. Okay, pool of blood, good. What's further down this way? Alright, the fired key door, which I don't have yet. What's going on here?
This way.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's just the noise of the bugs upstairs, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I thought they might have been in that room. Oh, here was the... Yeah, this room has a typewriter. And we're actually going to take advantage of that, like... Like right now. I definitely want to save frequently. Ooh, shotgun ammo as well. So, Billy. Oh, you got... Oh, but you don't have the shotgun on you. That's fine. And the music there's a little ominous. Especially for I don't think we fight anything in that room. It's just like the... Whoops. It's just the mansion music is kind of atmospheric. Alright, so this, I believe, was the door that Rebecca unlocked. I could have also gone down and grabbed that shotgun because I was right there, but it should be fine. I don't think the centipede is that tough. I can't go down there right now, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, but you gotta lift the cage. Right. Oh, wait, is this a situation where I need the... There's the fire key. And there's the centipede.
Rebecca.
Just wants to give Rebecca hugs. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm working on it, Rebecca. Oh, come on.
Rebecca! Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. Centaurian Disciplinarian. Oh, the Centaurian is the character, the creature's name, is it? Okay, Rebecca, you're gonna give him some ammo. We're gonna try to balance these out a little bit again. Okay, inscribed with the fire design. Just gonna make our way back to the main hall. Oh, that's not the main hall. And she doesn't have a weapon equipped. That's good to know. Okay, see, I don't mind that as much. I mean, that's annoying, but I don't mind that as much as the one-hit kill stuff. So here's a grenade launcher. want to pick up quite yet.
I'll go.
Okay.
Oops.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Will that appear on the map? Nope, well, because I haven't interacted with it yet. Okay, that is good to know. Just take it, Billy. Just do that for now. So here's one of those stupid statues. And that is the water door, which we don't have the key for yet. I'm not. I don't think I can pick these up. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, right, because she's got the... Alright, Rebecca, just go ahead and use the spray. That's fine. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, left trigger and right trigger. Okay, there we go. An aristocratic lady, huh? No, I don't want the painting. I want the... Alright, just trying to see where we're at on time. So these streams are going to be like, they're going to be like the 2 hour long ones. And I'm gonna give this like at least 3 weeks of effort before I decide if I'm gonna keep going with it or pack it in. Maybe come back to it later. Because like I said, I don't know. There's just something about like the puzzle structure and stuff like this in some of the earlier games that just kind of I kind of lose my interest a little bit. We'll see. I may also just look up a guide so I know where to go and when. Okay, so I'm going to leave these here for now. We'll also put this statue piece on the scales just so it's not in my inventory anymore. See there, now they're not balanced, so now it makes sense to put the thing on there, but I don't know. We will also save again. And then what I'll probably do is set the ink ribbons down. Okay, actually, if that's the case, that's a pretty decent amount of inventory. So I'll take the grenades, and I'll take the... Yeah, I'll take those. And then Billy... There. Makes more sense for Rebecca to have the healing item. Okay, so... I think this is the way I go next. I gotta be honest, I forgot who I was controlling for a second there. Oops. And I think that's all the zombies for here. Oh, handgun ammo, we'll take that. And then there's a fire door here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. There's the lighter fluid. Nope, that's not the inventory button in this game. There we go. Now I can use lighter because it's open. The door is broken, is it? Is that literally all there that I really need in here? There's the bottle for making like Molotov cocktails, but I'm not really interested in the kitchen. That kitchen is disgusting, isn't it? Okay, well let's go back up to that room and light that candle, torch, whatever it was. Oh. Work with me, camera angles. Whoop, wrong room. Oopsie doodles. That's the one I want. No more zombies. Wasn't there a fire door here too? There is, but before we do that, okay, I really don't like that sound. Oh. Now. So, I mean, again, like, really? Is the ability to lock and unlock that door really dependent on lighting a candle? Like, really? I know it's Resident Evil. At least it doesn't take, like, 3 different, like, different shaped... Whoa, hey, guys. Those look like acid rounds, which I don't think she can carry right now. Okay, there should be a book here somewhere. Oh wait, no, not a book. I moved the... There we go. Can Rebecca use those? Can she carry those, or she's full, right? Yeah, she's full. Billy's not full yet. Are these acid or explosive? Okay, oh, those just explosive. No, but now those should actually appear on the map, right? Yeah, okay. So if I need to come back... we'll take the film. I forget what we do with it, but I'll take it. I know you combine it with like an A and B for something. And before we go to that other fire door, I'm gonna be a little thorough here. And I'm actually probably gonna do another safety save, because I don't know what I'm coming up to, and we're also getting near the 2-hour mark. Oh, okay, I gotta rotate it around, don't I? I can't open the book by looking at the cover, but we got it. Nope, nope, nope. Combine. There, I just put that right back on the thing. Okay, so that's one of the statues. And I've still got plenty of ribbons left, right? Oh, yeah. This may seem excessive, but like I said, I know there's a lot of things that can like one-hit kill, or there are lots of situations where you can like where you can game over easily. So also, I imagine the map section for this first floor is going to be pretty full, isn't it? Oh, it's not too bad. It's actually not that many items. I guess it's because I haven't technically picked up or interacted with those herbs over there. So that's probably why. Okay, I think I'm actually going to switch to Rebecca. Just in case. Oh, okay, I actually got to switch back to Billy because he's the one with the key. Throw it away, yes please. Oh. Is it one of these puzzles? Sure. William Albert. Oh yeah, they got a bright future. Okay, I think think this is one of those puzzles where I gotta push the desk. So we're gonna split up.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
All right, Billy. Actually, I believe this was what was in the little. I almost wanted to call it a track screen, but that's like arcade terminology. But if you're on the start menu. Now, Rebecca, can you not push the table? There we go. Right, okay. Yes, there does seem to be something there. Okay, that's for a clock. Oh. Boy, this room is really tightly packed, isn't it? Actually, I don't need to do that, because I can just do this.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
And then that should, yeah, there we go. That should... As long as she's not being attacked and we're in the same room, that really shouldn't be a problem. Now, I forget where the clock is. I don't think it's up there. I don't think I have to go up there for anything else, because maybe it's in this room? Nope, this is the room with the books, yeah. Or the library. Yeah, there was a room with the clock that I remember it said wasn't working at all. I know it wasn't in the room up there just because I didn't examine anything with Rebecca because I hate those bug things because they one hit killed me. And I don't want to go through that again. And I don't think it was a room with the crows, because I don't think you ever have to go back into that room once you leave it. It wasn't in the main hall, was it? Oh, no, that's the way we came up. There's more herbs there. I don't think it was in the dining room. Oh, was it the upstairs room? So we're getting near the end of the stream, so I'll just do the save now in case Rebecca gets one hit killed or because like if the bugs just slash, it's not a big deal. It's when they Like, they can do this attack where they either jump on her or they grab her, and there's, like... I don't know of any way to actually get out of it. Oops. No, actually, that's not right. I want to save those fire rounds for something else. I guess also, I don't know why I did that. Leave. And just in case, exchange. Exchange for the fire rounds. I want to say the difficulty setting that I'm on usually it gives you like more ammo than normal, maybe. All right, I hear ya.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, it's no longer of any use. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, hold on.
Roger.
Okay. Right. I mean, yeah, I'm dumb. I can... It's not the lift I use. I can go using the path that I unlocked. Again, you know, I never claim to be an expert on these games. And the last time I made it this far was on the GameCube. Like in 2000 and like probably 2003. Did Billy not follow me? Oh no, he's there. Just gotta watch out for these murderous crows again. Really? That was cheap. I mean, I guess, like, for comedic timing, it was perfect, but... Alright. The clock's not up here, though, is it? Okay, okay, easy. Easy camera angles. Like, there's a thing for gears. Oh, no. Oh, that is the clock. Okay. Where's the clock on it? Oh, wow, that was way... Okay, so I couldn't use a key card on the train because instead of looking like this, I was like that. But I can go over here, and it would still bring up the... Okay, anyway. Okay, so 8:15. So move the minute hand. Oops. I should, as a lefty, I will sometimes confuse light and right and light. I will sometimes confuse right and left. Okay, so this goes left to 8. Yeah. Oops. Alright, so just real quick, we are going to switch back to the pistol. And there's one more of those damn... Watch it be right in front of this door, too. Where are you? Okay, no, there's just a whole bunch of them. Oh, crap. Is Billy gonna be stuck there because he's being attacked? Is that what just happened? Okay. Rebecca, work with me here. What are we doing for health now? Okay, we're still both fine. Okay, just run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, that's easy enough to fix. I guess I could have just done that last time, too.
This way.
Roger.
Okay, cool. So, I think we've done a pretty decent amount of stuff here. I'm just gonna save up, and we'll call that a stream, I think. So yeah, we completed the train. We did at least one puzzle. Oh, right. And so there's the clock that I thought I had to do the thing with, but also that is the wrong room. So yeah, I think we did a decent amount. I know I've complained a little bit about, you know, the gameplay in this game. It's not as bad as I'm making it out to sound. Also, where are those ink ribbons? Right there. It is a little finicky. Like, I will definitely admit that it can be a little finicky. I am enjoying it so far. Save up. I mean, it's definitely like a classic Resident Evil game, right? And, you know, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, so far, like I said, it hasn't been too bad. We'll see how the rest of the mansion goes. So there's a point where Rebecca gets knocked into this like hole in the floor in the basement, and you have to rescue her as Billy in a certain period of time. I've never made it past that point in the game, I don't think. If I did, it was like once, and I have no idea what happens after that. So we'll see how far we get, but for now, I enjoyed this stream, even if I griped about the game a little bit. We're gonna give this, like I said, a couple more streams. I think my plan is to do like 3 more for sure. The next stream, I'm gonna try to go in blind as well and see how far I can get. But if it starts to get a little too frustrating, then I probably will look up a guide on what to do and where to go, so I have an idea of what I'm actually doing. But yeah, enjoyed it so far, so I hope you guys had fun watching me struggle. There'll be more of that for sure, definitely for sure. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone that's taken time to hang out for a bit. Sword Talon, Kamikaze Kid, Blue Dragon was here for a little bit. It's always great to hang out with you guys. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube as well, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch that. I do upload these within a day or so. So yeah, so tentatively, tomorrow night we are supposed to be back for the Dragon Age tabletop role-playing game on Master the Games channel, over on his YouTube channel. We've kind of, set a few dates, and we've, it kind of keeps getting pushed back. But as far as I know, that's on tap for tomorrow. Wednesday night will be my Dragon Age 2 stream. I think that's stream 3 of that one. So, enjoying that one so far. And then on Thursday, on Master of the Games Twitch channel, I believe we are back for Octane Cthulhu. Should be the finale of that version of the game, before switching back to Pulp Cthulhu. We had, I guess, last week's session had to be canceled, so we're making up for it this week. Looking forward to that as well. And I don't think we're going anywhere this weekend, so I might dust off the old Knights of the Old Republic game for a Friday night Twitch stream. We'll see. We'll see. All these things kind of go late, so I make no promises for anything beyond like Thursday night. But yeah, so thanks again, everyone. I really appreciate it. Kamikaze Kid, Sword Talon, thanks for hanging out until the end here. I always appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great night, evening, day, whenever you're watching this. I hope it's going well for you. And I appreciate it as always. And I will see you all next time. Take care.